Hello, hello. Welcome or welcome back. Today we are going over my planner stack for next year. So it looks like a lot. I mean, it is a lot. Will this stay for all of 2025? Possibly not. We will see. Disclaimer real quick, my kids are home. So if background noise bothers you, I'm just giving you a heads up right now that you will hear my son specifically in the background because he is currently watching Ferngully and he really likes that beginning theme song. So he's playing it on repeat right now, just over and over and over. So you may hear that in the background right now. Just wanted to give you all a heads up. So now some of this is from this year. So for starters, this is my reading journal or reading planner. This cover is a customized cover, passport size from Vanderspek. They had to do specific customizations to fit my thick book. So as you can see, I've filled it quite a bit out. I don't have it all filled out. I need to finish, but I have the monthly kits to do the exact same thing again. So I got these from Sweet Presley Designs. Her shop is awesome. She has kits for everything. Now she doesn't have like specific like Hobonichi kits, but she has like little journaling type kits that you can use in anything. And then she has deco. And then so this is how I do my like rating system. I have my sprocket. I have a sprocket, and what I do is I print a 4 collage, and then I just cut them into fourths and then stick them on here. So, oh, that's where I marked it so I knew where I left off. So I have read, I think this was around 70-ish books right here, and I've read I think 108 so far. So I'm a little behind, and I swear there's something on my planner right here. So this is not changing. This is staying the same. I love this. This is squishy and it's awesome, and this book is like 526 pages or something. So this is gonna last me. Like you can see I've barely made a dent in it. And then I've got, I mean, I could probably use this for 3 years, give or take how many books I read and how thick it gets. Okay, so new to my stack is a A6 Hobonichi Techo. Now, I didn't realize when I purchased this, I was a spring edition. So what I'm going to be doing is starting here. I will start here and move forward. And then next year, if I decide to keep this, or if I decide to continue using one, I may end up doing the same thing and buying another spring. It just depends. I like to get these on sale. So I got an awesome deal on this. I think this one was like $7 because it was on sale for like $14, and then it had an additional 50% off coupon. So I got this very, very cheap. What am I going to use this for? So I have my notes, and I've actually went through my notes over and over and over, and like you can see where I've made like little marks and trying to figure out what I'm using this for. And then I come in here, like you can see, like these are all my notes. Like I'm very big on like trying to work through, sorry, that was, I was trying to budget medication stuff. But yeah, so like I can see, like, you know, I like to make notes, and I like trying to figure out as I go. I highly suggest doing that. So for my A6, let me see. So for the yearly index, that was one of the things I was having trouble with because it's actually a good size. Like this is a good size little area. So what I thought about doing is every day just writing down like a small gratitude, like what am I thankful for kind of a thing. But the issue is I'm horrible at sticking with gratitude because I feel it becomes very repetitive. I'm thankful for my husband, I'm thankful for my kids, I'm thankful for my job, like I'm thankful for my boss. I feel that it starts getting repetitive, and I think it's because I overthink it. I am ADHD and bipolar. I am bipolar. And with my ADHD, and I don't know if maybe it even is a side effect of the bipolar, but I tend to overthink things and I get in my head. And so, like, I can't just be like, oh, I'm thankful for, whatever. I get in my head and I have to, like, what am I thankful for? And then it's like, well, I'm thankful for everything. And I can't narrow it down. So, my other idea is self-care. So something that my therapist tries to remind me is every day I need to try to do something for myself, because I'm very big on doing so much for everybody else. And then, so I try to, and not like I zoned out on my phone for 3 hours. You know what I mean? Like something I did, like today I did my nails. I didn't do a full set. I was being lazy. So these are just glue on, but aren't they? They're adorable. I love them. They're very cute. They're Kiss brand. But stuff like that, like, what did I do for myself? Like I took the time to go for a walk, or, but even then that starts getting hard because I feel it's also repetitive as well. So this is kind of up in the air still, which, since I'm technically going to be using it soon, I need to figure it out. Let me see. Yeah. And then, so for the monthly, it was the same thing. Like my one thing, like the self-care thing, I thought about doing that on here. But again, I don't know. I don't know why I want to use this so bad, but I really want to use this year. I attempted last year, and I was going to use it for a journal. That didn't last very long, because for some reason I was like, oh, this isn't enough space for me to journal. And so I started using my B6, which I forgot to put in my stack. I honestly don't even know where my journal is right now. I found it. It was stuck under my, but my B6 journal. That also is not changing. I am really happy with that size. So this though, I thought about tracking like my energy levels, like AM and PM, because that will kind of help me focus on like, am I having, like, is there something I need to work on? Am I having rough mornings where my energy levels are really low? Or is it maybe like my energy levels are really low in the afternoon, or, in the evening? And then like, how was my focus today? Like, was I having issues getting things done? Was I able to focus on, like my top 3 things I wanted to accomplish today? I wanted to track, like, am I journaling? And I might even do that on my monthly, like just do a check mark or something, like on the days I journal. That way I can sit and be like, oh, I journaled for 5 days this month. I thought about doing like a daily affirmation, which again falls in with the gratitude. Like I really have issues with that. But I thought about Googling like an affirmation every day and writing that in somehow. And that way I can tell myself, you know what I mean? Like that way I'm not having to like try to come up on my own. And then I thought about tracking self-care things. Again, nothing set in stone with this yet. This is going to be a play it by ear. I did order a whole bunch of clearance kits from Shine Sticker Studio for the A6, and I'm really excited to get them in. So we have this. Let me set this to the side. Now, next up is something I started using this year, which I still haven't printed that page, is my day designer. Now my day designer I like to use as a like home management, cleaning, which, and I haven't updated it recently. I've been horrible. Meal planner. That way, like I want to get better about doing like a zone cleaning, or like, like Fly Lady type things, or even following like the penny pincher, right? Is that what it's called? The penny pincher, where she has like the chore list and stuff. I thought about like that's what I'm kind of wanting to focus on. I started out doing it like that, and then I kind of stopped. Oh, I pulled them out already. But like you can see, and I'm leaving the months in. That way I can be like, oh, we haven't had Monterey chicken since September. That's a good idea. That kind of thing. So I can kind of see when, when I've made Salisbury steak last or whatever. So, and I've wrote a big declutter list. I can't remember where I got this from, but I got it off like a deep cleaning type thing that I'm wanting to work on. I just need to stop forgetting about it, quite honestly, because I really would like to get this done. So maybe this is something I'll work on this week, because I am only working half days this week. So this is not changing. This is staying the same. So this is my Kinbor planner. It's a 2025. Got this for like $10 off of AliExpress. I actually did a video over this because I have this and I have a Kuromi one. The Kuromi is undated. Now this I'm planning to use for work. I'm not going to be decorating this very much, I don't think. This is gonna stay. I thought about actually leaving it at work, but I may leave it in my purse. My office is locked and only so many people have access to it. So in my work planner, I don't even know if I wrote down what I'm going to keep track of in my work planner. Oh, okay, I did write it down. Look at me. So in the yearly index, and this came with it. I love this. So on the index, I'm planning on keeping track of when I use PTO and PPTO. This actually has a lot of room. I didn't realize how much room it had, but there's really not much for me to track work-wise in this. So that's what I'm going to track here. And then on the monthly, I plan on tracking my work schedule and no school days and early release days. That way I can flip through and be like, oh, I need to make sure that I request this day off because the kids don't have school or whatever. Now for my weekly, I'm going to be doing different, obviously like a to-do list and important meetings or whatever, like whatever comes up. So we've got that going on. And then I think that the note pages, I honestly don't know what I'm going to use the note pages for. I might just literally use it as like a brain dump for work, because honestly, I don't know what else I would use it for. There's not that much, there's not that much stuff that I would need extra note pages. Like I have a notebook at work that I usually write in, so this will just kind of help keep me on track, because like right now I've got so much going on, and it's not that I'm falling behind, but it just, there's so much coming in. It's the end of the year. So this will hopefully help me a lot. I do have a work planner right now that I'm using, but I haven't been like using it like I need to. Like I need to make a point every day when I get into work, like, like after lunch or something, like checking in on it. Now, I have 2 Hobonichi cousins, or 2 Hobonichi weeks. I had to have this one. I had to. This is so cute. I absolutely love this one. So this one, I don't know. I don't know which one's going to be which. I've already labeled these ones. These are tabs from the Tipsy Narwhal. So this is a 2023. So this is one I got really cheap. And then this is one I got really cheap this year. So I'm going to be redating them. I will be using kits in these. These are going to be fitness and wellness. So, as you can tell by my scribbles and my notes, the fitness on the yearly index, because the yearly index is so small, I plan on tracking my weight. I have to keep an eye on my weight, and I have issues. I used to binge eat really bad, and I've done so great, but I still have food issues. So it's just something that I'm working on, and I have a lot of back issues and other health issues. So I just have to keep track of where I'm at, because when I hit a certain weight point, like, it really starts affecting my back and other, you know what I mean? Like, it starts affecting me overall. So on the monthly, I plan on keeping track of, which I have a sticker. It's hilarious. I have a sticker. It's called, it says Sexy Time. We're adults, So I track that, as well as, like, if I have a period, and like, I need to get back on my migraine shots, and I'll be keeping track of my migraine shots in the monthly. And then during the week, I will do similar, which I've been horrible. I haven't been filling this out, but I'll do similar to what I've been doing. I'll do my steps, my water. If I worked out, was it a good workout or a bad workout? I need to focus on my protein, so I'm wanting to track protein shake, or if I ate like a protein bar, how much coffee I'm drinking, if I'm drinking an energy drink, like, I thought about, limiting sugar. I want to know when we eat fast food, which this may become a monthly thing, but I don't know. I thought about tracking my sugar levels, but my last doctor's appointment went pretty decent, so I don't have to worry about that right now. And then I thought about tracking, like, my appetite, and I've kicked around fasting. So that's a lot to take in. But I want to keep track of my appetite to find out, like, am I bored eating, which I'm prone to do. And I like crunchy stuff, so, like, I'll eat chips when I don't need, like, when I'm not hungry. I just, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm wanting to keep track of, like, is this tied in with, like, my sleep? Is this tied in, you know what I mean? Like, so I can look back and forth between my wellness and my fitness and be like, okay, this day I got really bad sleep, and I noticed that, like, I really was snacky that day, like, all day long. I just wanted to snack. And again, fasting hours, I would like to do, like, a graph, I think, to keep track of fast, if I decide to fast. I used to do keto and fasting, and I loved it. I felt really good. Again, because I wasn't snacking all day. So it really helped keep track of my cravings. So again, I may do that, not 100% sure. It's just kind of up in the air right now. Sorry, that looked really weird right there. So, fitness, wellness. And again, I may switch this. This may become my fitness, that may be my wellness. I don't know. So, my yearly index, oops, too far. My yearly index, I am planning on keeping track of my sleep hours, and I'm going to color code it. So, like, green means I slept good. Yellow, or maybe orange, means I slept okay. And then red means I slept poorly. That way I know, like, even though I slept 7 hours, like, maybe I was waking up every 30 minutes, and so I'm not feeling rested. Excuse me. And then for monthly, I thought about tracking, like, my mood, I have an app that keeps track of the I don't know if it's barometer or barometer, and then like migraine, headache, and level. That way I can track, like, did I have a migraine this day? Well, what was the rating today? You know, is it high, is it low, or is it normal? Like, is my migraine because of this? Or is it because of my back? Or, you know, is it a stress migraine? That kind of thing. And then my mood, again, I may not do everything on here. I won't really know until I start doing it. So my mood may be just like a general and overall, like, was today okay? You know, what was my ending result? Like, for the most part, was I in a good mood today? And I might just do like a simple like smiley face or something, or just like I might just put a color dot and then put a color code down here, like green is good, blue is okay, orange is meh, you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. I don't know, I haven't quite fully decided. Now on my weekly, you can see where I originally planned on doing all this stuff, and then I started kind of switching off. Let me make sure I didn't write anything else over here. Oh, and on my fitness, it was number of cups and then number of energy drinks. So, but anyways, so I have a bipolar mood tracker, which if anybody that watches me has any sort of mental health issues or whatever, because I don't usually like call it like an issue, but I like to track that, because even though I am on medication, like I still have roller coaster days. So I just kind of want to keep track of what's going on. That way, you know, I can kind of see, again, I can compare between my fitness and my wellness. You know, like, man, I'm having a really bad week. Like, this is just very, you know, I've been stressed, and, you know, I'm fighting depression, or I am depressed, or whatever. And I can kind of look and be like, oh, man, I've been eating a lot of fast food. Like, I'm really feeling like crap. I haven't been working out. I'm not sleeping very good. I've been having more, you know what I mean? Like, I can kind of look and see, like, is there a pattern to this? Is this something that I can try to remind myself, like, hey, you know, remember we went through this and it resulted in this. So that kind of a thing. I want to track my pain level. Again, I have a lot of back issues. So I want to keep track of like the location of the pain and like how bad the pain was, that kind of thing. Now, I have on here the gratitude. I was moving that to A6. I thought about keeping the high-low. It's something that Erin, Planning Life with Erin, does. She has like a little spot where she just like writes the high of the day and the low of the day. I may do that. And then I thought about doing the daily reflection, but that's, to me, that's kind of journaling, so I don't know. And then I want to track like, did I shower? And again, the energy levels, AM and PM, I'm still not sure. I'm torn between my A6 and this. Like, I'm trying to split things so that I have room and I'm not cramming everything in one. I've thought about just doing like one bigger planner, but then I don't know how I would actually write everything out. I'm not a bullet journaler. If I did, it'd probably work out better for me. And then like if I've been good about taking my medication, I track my medication in my Hobonichi Cousin on my yearly index. And so I kind of want to just like an end result, maybe like once a week, be like, you know, how were you at taking your medication this week? You know, 5 out of 7 days, 3 out of 7 days, 7 out of 7 days. You know, like I took my meds really good. That way I know, like, okay, well, Nicole, you didn't take your meds the last 3 days. So, maybe we need to remember to take our medication, and we wouldn't be having struggles like we are. So, there's that one. Now, this is the Honeybee Shop B6. This is going to be my PR planner. So, on the monthly pages, I'm wanting to track like my numbers, like my YouTube subscribers, my TikTok subscribers, my Instagram subscribers, just kind of like get an overall idea. I'm not going to track it daily. I haven't decided if I'm going to do like monthly, like maybe at the beginning of the month, or maybe like beginning and mid. I'm not sure. I want to keep track of when I post on YouTube and when I like post shorts on YouTube. I want to help track expenses and when I use like PR credits. So during the week, I'm going to track my Instagram and Facebook, my posts, my reels, like shop sales, and then like when I post the TikTok, like did I post it at 3 in the morning? Did it do really well? And again, if we lose TikTok, that's not going to matter. I'm not going to have that. But I've kind of gotten into TikTok recently, so that was just something that if we still have TikTok, I'd like to kind of keep track of that. And then in the back, there's a whole bunch of note pages. And I want to get into posting more videos instead of just plan with me's and planner check-ins. I would like to plan out some videos to do and to get in the habit of maybe once every couple weeks posting a new video that's not like a planner haul or something. So that is my PR planner. And I'm not going to lie, I do not like how this cover fits this. It's too big. I don't like it. And I was really upset because in the ad for this cover, this is not listed. It makes it like this. There were 2 different listings. And so I'm a little upset because when I emailed them, they were like, nope, that's the only one we have. And I'm like, but that's not what the listing showed. The listing showed without the jump band or whatever you call them. And so I was a little upset about that because I don't like these because it leaves that weird crease and I don't like it. And as it gets thicker, I know I'm probably going to take it out because it's going to bother me. I was going to leave it on just to see like maybe it's not going to bother me. But no, it bothers me. So I'm probably going to take it out because I think as it gets thicker, this is going to get worse. And that's going to bug me because it's just, and it's not even super tight. But I know as this gets thicker, like it's going to get snug. Okay. So moving on to my Hobonichi cousin. Now, that is not really going to change too much. I will be tearing this apart. I'll do a video on it. But I will be deconstructing this just like my old one. And I will take it apart. Is this a spring start too? Did I get a spring start? Okay. I was like, did I really? Okay, it was the monthly that threw me off. I saw the December and I was like, wait a minute. So, as I said, on my yearly index, I like to track my meds. So what I do is I write down like my ADHD med, stuff like that. Like I write down the name of the medication that I'm taking, and then I put a dot for the days I take it. Like all my medication, my vitamins, my biotin with keratin or keratin or whatever it is, so that I can track like, oh, I've been really good at taking my biotin this month, like, that kind of thing. Or like, hey, girl, you're having problems focusing because you keep forgetting your ADHD pill. Because I do forget that sometimes. Now, during the month, I will be tracking just normal things, my appointments and no school. That way Like I know I can just kind of flip to it and be like, oh, okay. And then flip to my week and be like, yep, no school on Friday or early dismiss on Friday. And I can just kind of flip back and forth. Now on my week, it's basically like my to-do. It's kind of like an overall brain dump, to-do, and a lot of decor. Like I really like to decorate. So that's my main thing is I really like to decorate. This is like my creative pages. I really enjoy just playing around with them. This is my favorite. And it's funny because I really didn't think I was going to like this. I really didn't. I did not think I was going to like this. But I love it. So, another thing I'm torn on are the daily pages. Because I have a journal. So I'm not going to journal on these. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to. That or I need to get rid of my B6. It's kind of a toss-up. It's like if I journal on here, I get rid of my B6. It's one or the other. So tentatively I have like brain dump. All right, sorry about that. My son popped in here for a minute and I lost my train of thought. But so I thought about using these pages to track like my monthly stuff that I was doing for like a whole 3 weeks, I think I made it. I really liked it though. So I thought about, because I'm not going to use every single daily page. I already know that. So I thought about using like making a wish list, having an order tracker, doing passwords, maybe having a page for vehicle maintenance, just stuff like that. And just kind of like, they're just kind of whatever pages. So these are still to be determined. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So this is my, catch-all planner, I guess you could call it. And I did forget, let me pull this down. I also forgot this one. So this is going to be like my tarot planner. I have purchased several different like workbooks, I guess you could call them. And I've got this, like I just want to decorate it, but I have all these different like questions and setups, and that I really like this. And so I thought about doing, I had actually forgot about this. I didn't write it down. When I do these, doing them on my daily page. I would like to do a daily pull, but honestly, I know myself and I'm not going to do a daily pull. But that's one thing I thought about doing, because like the daily page would give me enough space so I'm not writing on this, so I don't have to reprint this. That's my thing, is I want to keep this planner, which I actually ordered a new one. I cannot wait to get it. It's going to be smaller, so it's not going to have the 30 or 35. It'll have 25, I think. So it'll be quite a bit, not a lot smaller, but I don't need so much room. And I have another one I need to print. So like I'm not done. Like I have more I need to print for this. But I really like, there's an index. I'm going to mark each one of these so I know where the index is, or where that chapter starts, basically. I'm really excited though. I want to use my tarot cards more this next year. I've used it some this year, but not like I'd like. So this will be my tarot journal, planner, whatever you want to call it. And then last but not least, my daily duo. So this is a 2025, so I don't have to redate it. I do have monthly kits for, I think, all my planners. So this page, no idea. No idea what I'm going to do with it. I honestly have no clue. Did I write down? Yeah. So, on my monthlies, I'm wanting to track my bills and like no spend days. I purchased the Budget Mom, her PDF version of her workbook that I'm going to print out, and that's going to go in my, hopefully, going to go in my tarot planner also. So my tarot planner will be like a budget / tarot. And I might add some tracking pages in it also that I've purchased from Etsy. I don't remember the shop name off the top of my head. But so I have that. I don't even know what I did with my printed pages. So I can't even show you. But I have a stack. I have a stack of papers that I printed. And I have no idea what I did with them. So I may have to reprint them. That sucks. But it's just tracking a whole bunch of different things. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not, because that would also take away from stuff that I'm planning to track in my fitness and wellness planners. So I'm kind of torn on what I want to do, because I don't want to do duplicate type stuff. Like I don't like that. So now my weekly, so again, no clue what I'm going to do. Maybe goals, like I might do my monthly goals here, like my budgeting goals. But there is a weekly page, and I thought about keeping track of money spent and money saved. So, like I might just write down like groceries, $587, gasoline, $85, that kind of thing. Like just kind of an overall, like fun money, $500. And then that way I can put over here, I can put like, emergency fund, $300, and like Christmas fund, $600. That way I can kind of keep track of, like what I'm doing. Again, I don't know if that's going to work. It may not work. I may not like that idea. I just really don't know what to do with this page, but I love it. Like I really do. Like I like the idea of this, but I kind of thought about getting rid of my day designer and just using this as my day designer. But I don't know. See, and that's what I'm torn about, because I want to slim down my selection, and it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. But because I just don't see myself keeping up with all these planners, not honestly. And then obviously on my daily, I'm going to keep up kind of like what I've been doing. I'll do my weather, my, dinner. And I thought about doing the barometer, whatever. I thought about writing that down here also, just to see like the correlation between the weather and that, to see, like just out of curiosity. But I'm planning on time blocking better next year. I really want to start, right now I'm kind of half-assing it. But I'd really like to get into time blocking. And I thought about maybe keeping track of my fasting hours here, because I can just put like a dot or something and be like, I fasted from, you know what I mean? Like I broke my fast at 8 a.m. or I broke my fast at noon and then started fasting again at 7. So like these were the hours I ate. That was my fasting hours. I don't know. But doing my AM routine, my PM routine again, over here. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm kind of liking that every day. It kind of helps hold me accountable for what I'm not doing and what I am doing. I don't think there's anything else really in here. Yeah. So that is it. That is my planner stack this upcoming year. Right now I have my kind of wintry planner cover on it. But yeah, so I'm really interested to hear about what everybody else is doing. Again, my planner stack is gonna drop down. I already know it. Like I'm not gonna be able to keep up with everything. I don't want to stress myself out, and I can see that happening with trying to keep up with too much. Like, I think these three will definitely stay. And then I would really like to keep my work planner. Now, these may get combined. I'm not sure. Like, this may not work having two, but at the same time, I may love it. I may be like, man, I'm really liking having my fitness in one and my wellness in another. And it has, like, I have the room and I can decorate and I can write out stuff. So these ones, I definitely don't see changing. Now, my journal. This is a B6 Dayology. Oh, it's tucked in there. I forgot. Oh, it's the back. So I've got it decorated. I don't write in it often. Like you can see, like I don't write in it very often. I'm not a journaler. I really wish I could get into that, but I don't. Like I said, I really love this, but this may get moved into my daily duo. And this, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. This may just be something I decorate and play with. And just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know why I bought this. I think this one stresses me out because I want to use it. But I mean, honestly, I paid like $7 for it. So if I don't use it, no, it's not a biggie. And I may not like how thick it gets, because I've seen people when they get done and this thing is like the size of this, and it's like, you know what I mean? Actually, I think I've seen some bigger than this, but like, I don't know how I feel about that. So I don't know when this video is going to go up. I hope everybody's had a great holiday season, and I hope everybody has a great start to the new year, and I will talk to you later. Bye.